Historically, God has used Europe to initiate some major movements.
Europe has a very special history.
Europe is pivotal in terms of revival and reformation.
Europe has been the place where the Protestant Reformation has begun.
We see God raise up the Wesley brothers,
Zwingli,
John Wycliffe,
Calvin,
Martin Luther,
that completely changed the entire face of Europe.
The Reformation was spread from Europe to the whole world.
You can't deny the evidence and the fact that the early church and the movements that happened in Europe had a huge impact on our society.
Today, Europe is a very secular place.
They have lost the spirit that the Reformers had.
Due to things like the French Revolution, people have really moved away from the church.
Almost everyone's atheist or is not interested in having anything to do with any kind of God.
Many belong to a church without attending it.
There's this general consensus that you don't need God to be happy, you don't need to believe in God.
For most parts of Europe, people live a very successful life. They don't feel the need of God that much.
People have just become very secular-minded in the fact that they want to acquire goods, rich, wealth.
Secularism has taken hold of Europe, and that is also spreading to the whole world.
Europe's definitely in dire need, and it's more secular and atheist than it probably ever has been.
The youth of Europe have a deep desire to reach their fellow Europeans, but there's a need for training.
Young people are eager to do something, but if they don't know how to do it, if they don't know how to get their church on fire, then there needs to be a group of people who knows how to help them in order to get started.
Most of our young people, they are not trained. They were never taught on how to knock on a door,
how to share effectively,
how to deal with people that are coming to a public meeting,
how to witness effectively, what we can do in our own lives to improve our own relationship with God.
It is often hard to find even a starting point for any evangelistic outreach.
We need real regular training where people can learn that mission is actually like a lifestyle.
Training is definitely essential for all of us because we're all learning all the time with the right tools, with the right teaching. People better understand and then can go on to do powerful things.
We are told that one worker who is rightly trained is more effective than 10 who go out deficient in knowledge and weak in faith.
For quite some time, the leadership of GYC has really wanted to showcase to the world that there are young people out there in every country doing the work of Christ. The summer of 2012, we will hold a conference in Europe. We've already reached out to young people, the grassroots of Europe, and we're working with them to plan this. We're going to have inspiration. We're going to have training.
GYC is able to provide resources that are not easily available and accessible to the youth of Europe.
With the GYC coming to Europe, we can see that there are an army of young people here.
If such an army can come together and they can be rightly trained, then I think GYC can be an enormous tool.
For GYC to come here to Europe, this is a great opportunity to bring this all together and give it a definite direction.
Young people want to come together to see how they can be trained, to see how they can reach their territory.
We can rekindle that Reformation in our generation.
It's time for action.
There is a bigger need than ever for us to go out and to witness, for us to be sharing the truth because the time is right.